Hi everyone, I hope everybody is doing well. Today I'm coming with the video to talk about what we discover in the midst of chaos, if I can say that. Right now, the world is upside down with the coronavirus, the COVID-19, and a lot of people cannot work. A lot of people can work from home, but you cannot go out like we used to do. We cannot go somewhere and celebrate. Even for weddings, it's complicated. You cannot have gatherings because just restriction throughout the countries. So people are doing their best to not be depressed and to continue to live on normal life, trying to make it normal, because this is the new normal, let's say. And so I just wanted us to stop for a second and to check what is going on in our heads, in our minds. So what is the pandemic causing to you? In my case, I would say that I miss going to my friend's house and spending time with people I love. I miss going to the stores, even if it's to just look, because not everybody has money to buy things all the time. And and to go to weddings and to travel the way we used to go to the theater, and to do normal things. But at the same time, I am observing myself and I see what is triggering me to get sad, or to get angry, or even to be happy. The fears, the doubts, and things like that. I am observing my response to this uncertainty because nobody knows when it's gonna stop. I'm still positive and optimistic. I don't know about the end of this pandemic, but at least I'm doing my best to stay optimistic and positive in my life. I wish we could have our normal life back, but as nobody can predict what's gonna happen, so we should just do our best to stay positive. I know I need to cultivate my flexibility because every day can be totally different from the previous one. Because of the restrictions, maybe they will find something that will change everything. But right now, we are going to work, and for those who have children, you need to have a daycare available. So if they shut down everything, it's really complicated. So you really have to be flexible, to have plans, B, C, D, everything. I also need to learn to accept other people's help, because I have my colleagues that are offering me a few things, if you cannot do this, I can do this for you, And for somebody who is not used to getting help with other people, I really need to learn to do that and to offer my help as well, because it's not just taking advantage of other people. You have to be available for them as well. But I would say the biggest thing is to surrender control to faith and trust. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but I will keep the faith that it's going to be something positive, or at least if it gets worse, it's gonna get better over time, because the clouds come, but at some point they have to leave. And that's what I want to keep believing. I believe this pandemic is also a great opportunity to learn to know ourselves. A lot of people in the beginning have had the time to understand themselves, to learn how to cook, to watch movies, and to rest, something that is very, very important, and to eat healthier. When you are working and you are running all the time everywhere, everything you do, it's rushing, when you can pause and imagine, doing something a little bit slower, that brings a lot of great things in your life. And I know it's also a time to grow up and to strengthen our mind. So it's really time to learn, to read or to watch videos for those who prefer this way of learning. It's a time to set your goals, but setting in a way that is aligned with who you are or who you want to be. So I just watched a video this morning, John Deloney from the Ramsey Solution, the Ramsey Network. So he was saying that instead of setting goals just like, oh, I want to run a marathon or something like that, you can decide on the kind of person you would like to be. So I want to be the kind of person who follows their dream. So they are disciplined, they organized, they eat well, they sleep well, they do their best to be aligned with their dream, with their goal. So can you find something like that where you can define a new identity? That's how Tony Robbins talks about it. So if you define your identity, everything is going to be aligned with that identity. So if you are a runner in your head, you're going to do everything that is aligned with a runner lifestyle. Same thing for everything else. So what is your lesson? What have you learned from the pandemic? What have you learned from the uncertainty? What have you learned about yourself? What have you learned about, I would say, everything and the people you love? How do you react when you feel lonely? How do you react when you will feel afraid and everything? It's time to check all that. So in the meantime, I would say have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you next time. But please don't forget to leave a comment below if you have a question, or even if you want to share something about your journey, if you want to talk about, to respond to the question I've just asked. Just write everything below and I will check and see and respond to you as quickly as possible. So in the meantime, please subscribe and like if you like what I'm doing, and share it with a friend. So see you next time.